Good afternoon, dear viewers. I'm Amon Nwabine, a teacher at Golden Stars Primary School. I handle Science Primary 6, Science Primary 7. Here I am explain to you how the human ear works. Of course, we find the human ear in the second topic of first term in Primary 6, that is sound energy. The human ear, we all know, it is a body organ that helps in detecting sound in animals. So here I am with my model of the human ear. So I want to explain the parts, how it works, how it helps one to hear sound or to hear and determine what he has heard. One, to begin with, we begin with this part which is outside here. This part is what we call the pinna. This pinna, it is part of the outer ear. Remember, the ear has gotten three regions. That is the outer ear, the middle ear, and the inner ear. So this part called the pinna is what we this part called the pinna. It collects sound waves from the environment. Then after collecting sound waves, it directs them to the auditory canal. This auditory canal, you can as well call it the ear canal. This is the part where you also find the earwax. The earwax which traps foreign bodies, the earwax which lubricates the ear canal. It is also in the auditory canal. Not only that one, the auditory canal also directs sound waves to the ear drum. Here, this one is the ear drum. So the pinna, the auditory canal, and the eardrum are all parts of the outer ear. Then this eardrum, for it, what it does, it changes sound waves into sound vibrations. How is it capable to do that one? Remember, this one is made up of a thin membrane that is sensitive to sound. So it vibrates to change sound waves into sound vibrations. Then here, this part here, we call the Eustachian tube. The Eustachian tube, what it does, for it equalizes air pressure on both sides of the eardrum. Remember, the Eustachian tube is not involved in the hearing process. Here we are on these three bones. We have this one, and this one. This one we call it hammer, this one we call it anvil, this one we call it stirrup. All of them, we can call them ossicles. Remember, these ossicles, they are the three small bones in the human body. And again, when we are teaching about the skeleton, with the human skeleton in primary 7, also say that the steps or the stirrup is the smallest ear is the smallest bone in the human body. Now, for these ossicles, their work is to amplify sound vibrations. Now, we continue here. This part, remember, this part, the ossicles and the Eustachian tube are part of the middle ear. The other regions I've talked about, outer region, middle region. So we are here. So we come here. This part here, we call it the semicircular canal. The semicircular canal, its function is for body balance. You might ask yourself, of what importance, apart from hearing, how else is the ear important? The ear is also important in body balance. Then from there, we come here to this coiled thing. This coiled thing, we call it the cochlear. We call it the cochlear. The cochlear, it is referred to as the center of hearing. Why? Because the sound vibrations are now changed into nerve impulses. These nerve impulses, they are the ones that are sent to the brain for interpretation. Now, this one, the cochlear converts sound vibrations into nerve impulses. Then these nerve impulses are then sent to the brain through the auditory nerves for interpretation. So with this thing, as a teacher, with this thing, when you have this one, you can easily tell learners the process of hearing without any interference. Not forgetting that the semicircular canal and the eustachian tube are not involved in the hearing process. With that, I wish you a nice day.